But I don't think you were asking me what you feel. You know better than anyone. What you wanted me to help you with is what to do about it. And that I can tell you. Glory in it for one thing and be glad and very, very glad and grateful for it. The object of love is the best and most beautiful. Try to live up to it. If you love someone, there is no possible harm in saying so. Only you must remember that some people are very shy, and sometimes the saying must take that shyness into consideration. Girls have a way of knowing, of feeling what you feel, but they usually also like to hear it.
Yeah.
It sometimes happens that you feel what you feel is not returned for one reason or another, but that does not make your feeling less valuable or less good. Lastly, I know your feeling because I have it, and I'm glad you have it. Well, we'd be glad to meet Susan. She is very welcome. Elaine will make all the arrangements because that is her province, and she will be very glad to do so. She knows about love too. Maybe she can give you more advice than I can. And don't worry about losing. If it is right, it happens. The main thing is not to hurry. Nothing good gets away. Love, Dad.
Sweet. Good choice. Let's do the tea with the water. Tea with the water?
We're going to invite Anita and Hema to come up and give you a reading of their chosen.
Okay. We could just do water, why not? So what, who cares? Just water. Your parents, my parents, it'll be fun. Come on, it'll be fun. What up, peeps?
Thank you. So actually, this is a selection chosen by Jay and Tammy. So thank you for including this on this, by the way. We're very honored. Tammy and Jay, today we have come together to celebrate the love that you have found with each other. By being here with you, each of us is declaring our support for your decision to join together in marriage.
As family and friends, we form the foundation of support upon which Jay and Tammy will build their marriage. Through our presence here today, we are called upon to uphold them in honoring and loving each other.
Jay and Tammy, on behalf of everyone here today, we promise to always stand beside you, never between you, offering our love and support, not our judgment.
And may we, your family and friends, return to both of you the love you have given us, the love that has brought us together here today, and may it grow deeper and sweeter with each passing year.
Seems as though Honey has successfully brewed a cup of tea.
That's why he's the best minister. Nice. Room service. You want to just come get it? You want to stay here? Oh, come
Should we do it over there, Jay?
Why don't you, will you just pour?
Yes.
I'm just going to use 2 cups, actually. Perfecto, gracias. Okay, I'll be back for the other one. Your parents. Let's do your parents. No, let's walk over here.
No?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that okay?
I see.
Okay?
Hey, Mom, Dad.
Hi, Matt. Tea for you.
So the parents will now also offer some words of advice.
Careful. Do hot?
Dạ bà uống chung luôn hả? Chung luôn hay sao? Sure. Ba má muốn nói gì không? Mà đừng có nói to quá tại to ai cũng ngại nghe. Không, đâu cái này là riêng. Ta phải nói.
Do I get in on this?
Trinh nói gì giả bộ trong tiếng. Ai đứng đây?
We wish for you guys happiness and joy on your life. Glad to have you.
Thank you. 40 years. Thank you. Thank you.
More than that. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Oh, yeah.
Okay. You got it? Ah, thanks. Different tea. Can I give it back to you? Might give it back to them? Yeah, I'll get it in a second. Hey, guys. Brought you some tea. What is it?
Somebody
One of you has to symbolically drink it. And you can get sugar? You can whisper some advice.
Probably
not.
Listen, learn, laugh, and love. advice. Love. Patience.
Hey guys, how we doing over here? Good. Okay, good.
And now I'd like to invite the couple's dear friends, Joanna Mendelson and Esty Copans, to explain the tradition of the breaking of the glass.
Nice. Oh, gentle on that pinky though. Look, they're twins.
We want to do this in Vietnamese, but first we're going to do it in English. So we know why Jason chose us for this honor. Aside from the fact that we were Hebrew school teachers, Jason always believed that my first son would either be named Mordechai or Moishe. The likely scenario is we hadn't had 3 girls. Jason and Tammy asked us to share the meaning behind the custom of breaking of the glass at the wedding. So please get comfortable, relax, because this is going to be an hour and a half talk.
Nice.
Okay, so the Jewish tradition, there are many interpretations of what it means to break the glass. But before we go into the meeting, let us break down the visuals that you're going to see. So at the end of the ceremony, the entire ceremony, it is a custom to have the groom stomp on a piece of glass and shatter it. Well done, Jay. Once the groom successfully crushes the glass, that's where you all come in. And you're going to yell out, Mazel Tov, which means congratulations or good luck in Hebrew. This cues the kiss and the end of the ceremony. Now, if Jason doesn't shatter the glass, it will be really awkward. So just pretend you're reading something else until he is successful. No pressure, Jay. As for the symbolism, there are many interpretations, but we are only going to share a few. The permanence of marriage. For some, the breaking of the glass is a reminder of the commitment that you, Jason, and you, Tammy, are making today. Irrevocable and permanent. No Gorilla Glue or duct tape can put the glass back together. The tight bond. Breaking of the glass really reminds us of the tight bond that you guys have. And for the romantics among us, and surely I think we have a few in the audience, it's supposed to be as difficult to put the glass back together as it is to break the newly married couple. And finally, life is fragile. For others, glass breaking reminds us that even in a moment of such great joy, like a wedding, we remember that there are still times of pain and suffering in the world, and that we have a responsibility to help relieve some of that suffering for others. So this last interpretation really resonates with our couple today. Our bride and groom are both incredibly sensitive, outwardly focused, and even put others before themselves. So when Jason does finally break the glass, remember, we cheer the happy couple on with the words of congratulations, and you're going to say, Mazel Tov.
Mazel.
You want to try? Awesome. Hebrew school is dismissed.
Ad lib it. I like it. Thanks, guys. I think so. Right? I think so. For anybody? Like a public service announcement. No, I think that's it.
I'm proud to say that I was one of the first on Jay's side to meet Tammy, just 2 quick weeks after their initial date. Since that day, I love Tammy. Share the growth of her and Jay's relationship, and witness it blossom from initial excitement to what has brought them here today, their discovery of true love for one another. Now, for those of you who have been married, you realize that there are so many details that go into a wedding. Jay and Tammy have done an incredible job putting this all together, having so many of their closest family and friends share with them their special day. It's truly amazing. However, planning a wedding is a huge task, and inevitably some pieces get lost, and others just simply forgotten. For example, just yesterday, I was hanging out at the pool with Tammy and Jay, and I asked, "So who's marrying you guys anyway?" Appreciate the courtesy laugh from a couple of you. Hopefully it gets better. I'm kidding. It was over 5 months ago when they made the mistake of asking me. I actually remember getting home that night, overwhelmed with how I could possibly live up to such a request, such an honor. How would I even begin my speech? Megan calmed me by saying, "Dan, there's really only way to start, and you know Tammy and Jay will love it." I laughed, thought about it, and 2 months later, Tammy, not knowing what Megan had suggested, came to me with a big grin on her face and said, "Oh my God, Dan, there's really only one way to start your speech." Remarkably, it was the same suggestion Megan had made, so I knew that left me with very little work to do. Very little room to be creative, very little room to worry, very little room to screw up. So here it goes, team. I hope I don't let you down. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. For those of you who don't recognize the quote, and I'm sure most of you do, it's from an old favorite movie called The Princess Bride. Briefly, the movie is staged as a book read by a grandfather to his grandson. The grandfather assures his romance-weary grandson that the book has much more to deliver than a simple love story.